Coming up on the high school game night, it's the game we've all been waiting for. Manheim Central and Cocalico finally battling for control of Section 2.
Both teams undefeated at 5-0. Both teams' offenses and defenses ranked at or near the top of the entire league. We've got the game covered from every angle. This is high school game night.
One, two, three, two. Ford makes the catch.
Wow, look at that.
Cody Kiefer towing the sideline.
Hello and welcome once again to High School Game Night. It is our Week 6 edition. I am, as always, Chad Landers.
And I'm Brian Cass. Chad, this is the week we've been waiting for. The Manheim Central and Cocalico game, all the talk and all the hype is finally over. They will get to play the game. About time.
The two teams have been on a collision course really since the beginning of the season. Yeah. Both are 5-0 and have been blowing other teams out thus far.
And when you talk to the guys from either team, they sort of talk about how huge a game it is, how familiar the two teams are, and just how badly they want to win it. So here we go. Cocalico won last year's meeting in Manheim, and they get to host this year's game. Central with a lead 7-0 after a Mark Royer run. They add to it here. QB Colin Fry finds Dan Widerek down the seam, zooms past the Cocalico defenders into the end zone, making it 14-0 Central in the first quarter. Check.
No quitting Cocalico though. Brian, some trickery here. Spencer Moser with the halfback pass finds Tucker Lesko up top for the score, and that brings the Eagles with 8.
Oh, but it was a healthy dose of Central's two-headed run game after that. This time, Ian Hanselman bursts in for the TD. 21-6 Barons at the break.
But late in the fourth, some life from the Eagles. Jet Janis slings it to Moser, and he does the rest. Zooms for another Eagle touchdown, and it is a 12-point game.
Okay. Cocalico's last chance, 4th and long. Janis receives it near the sideline, but nothing doing. That will end the game. Manheim Central comes into Eagle Stadium and wins it 24-12. They now have that inside track to the Section 2 title. HSGN sideline reporter Shannon Miscavige caught up with the Barons after the game.
We're back with the Barons, victorious. First up, we're going to talk to Ray LaSanta. And Ray, what a rivalry. How big is it for you guys to win here since Cocalico beat you there last year?
This is huge. I mean, our whole team was looking forward to it. Our coaches, this town, big time. It's an emotional game. Everybody was waiting for this, and we got this. We got payback. It
was a great victory, and we're going to talk to Jamison, who is a lineman, and you guys dominated up front tonight. Who do you give credit to? Who worked hard?
The offensive line. We practiced all week, working hard, running the plays, and just practice good victory. Shout out to the line and the running backs. They did a good job too.
Absolutely. This was a team effort for sure. Of course, we can't forget the defense. They played quite well tonight as well. And your next game is?
LS.
How about that? They're real prepared. They were prepared tonight, though. Back to the studio.
All right, thanks, Shanna. Congrats to those Barons, but that was just one of our games from this evening. Plenty more to come, including a game between Conestoga Valley and Ephrata. One of those teams will get their first win of the year.
Over in Section 1, it's Warwick and Lancaster Catholic in a battle of 2 and 3 teams. Find out if the Warriors could battle back in this one as High School Game Night rolls along.
High School Game Night is brought to you by JD's Pazzo Pizza in Ephrata.
And welcome back to High School Game Night. We'll kick off our second batch of games with a Section 1 matchup between Warwick and Lancaster Catholic. Both teams 2 and 3 and were involved in dramatic games last week.
Really dramatic. For Warwick, they had a couple chances to kick a game-winning field goal at the end of the game. Couldn't get past Manheim Township, though, while Catholic shocked Penn Manor with a late touchdown to beat the Comets. Warriors QB Matt Pennypacker hoping to air it out tonight against that Crusader defense, but in the first quarter, he will hand it off to Gabe Taylor, cuts it inside, and bowls his way into the end zone for an 11-yard score. Warwick gets on the scoreboard first, 7-0.
Second quarter we go. Catholic on offense. Evan Purvis looking to throw it downfield, but Warwick's Anthony Faggio steps in front, picks it off. He is gone. 39 yards to pay dirt. Warwick retakes the lead, 14-7.
Oh, how would Lancaster Catholic respond to the turnover? Purvis again, launching it deep downfield, connects with Harrison Heiss, makes some moves, and watch out, Warriors collide. He will walk into the end zone for the score, an 80-yard touchdown pitch and catch. Crusaders tied at 14 all.
And Purvis not done for the night. He'll connect again for a 37-yard TD pass to Mateo Raphael. Catholic goes up 28-14. They pull away after that. Final score is Catholic 42, Warwick 21.
Back to Section 2 play now. We're at Conestoga Valley. And
Conestoga Valley and Ephrata battling at the war. Both teams still searching for that first win of the season. Injuries and inconsistency have plagued both teams, but someone would be walking away happy after this one. So let's head on over to War Memorial Field. Homecoming for Ephrata tonight. It's a scoreless game in the first until CV QB Grant Stoltz just chucks it out to Jamar Parker in the flat. Makes a great move there, gets free, and that's all he would need. Trots into the end zone for the score. It's 7-0 Bucks. Ensuing drive for Ephrata though, 3rd and long. The QB Bobby Nye running tough, trucks a defender there, nice. Will pick up the first down to keep the drive alive. Later in the red zone, it's Nye on the keeper again. He refuses to go down, tumbles in for the TD, ties the game at 7. But in the second quarter, here come the Buckskins. Stoltzfus rolling to his left, flings it to an open Vince Maldonado, gives CV the lead back, and they would hang on to it. Very close game down the stretch though, but the Bucks pick up win number 1, 17-13.
And now to Section 3, where the Garden Spot Spartans responded well after their shocking loss to Donegal 2 weeks ago, manhandling Elko last Friday night, as the boys from New Holland hope to rampage through the rest of their regular season schedule, taking the trip across county lines to square off against winless Anvil Cleona tonight. And the Dutchmen would come out fired up in this one. Mitch Rodkey, their QB, lets a rip downfield, finds Paxton Hayes in the back of the end zone for the 21-yard touchdown. Gets both feet in, Dutchmen go up 7-zip. Second quarter now, Garden Spot trailing 13-0. Mitch Martin tries a screen pass, but it's off the hands of Darryl Hartman and into the waiting arms of Hayes again. He takes it back to the house. Anvil goes up 20-0 with only 2 minutes left in the half. Garden Spot would respond on the very next drive. They march the ball down the field in their hurry-up offense. Chase Bowman punches it in from 10 yards out, cuts into the lead. 20-6 your score at the half. Spartans make a valiant effort to come back in the second half, but just can't pull out the victory. Anvil Cleona gets their first win of the season, 27-20.
Our highlights might be through, but don't go anywhere. We've got every score from every game in the LL League coming up, plus our Play of the Week selections that you, the fans, can vote on. All that coming up right after the break. Stick around.
High School Game Night is brought to you by Jamie's Pazzo Pizza in Ephrata.
And welcome back to the post-game show. Time to go around the LL League and check in with the rest of the teams in action tonight. In Section 1, Wilson still undefeated, and they continue to dominate all of their opponents visiting Hempfield tonight, and the Bulldogs win it 41-23. Blue Streaks, a Manheim Township facing Cedar Crest also this evening. Close game here. Cedar Crest misses a field goal at the end to drop this one 28-26.
More late game drama. Staying in Section 1 though with the Red Tornado and McCaskey. You know I love them, Chad. Still looking for their first win. Penn Manor shows no mercy though, blanking the Red Tornado 55-0.
You are faithful to them. On to Section 2, where Lampeter Strasburg sits in first place hosting the Elizabethtown Bears tonight. LS takes care of business at home, winning it 38-13, and they move on to 3-0 in the section, while Lebanon and Solanco also doing battle tonight. The Cedars air attack dominates the Golden Mules defense, and they win it 30-14.
And switching over to Section 3 now, Columbia looking to halt their losing streak, tied Chad, and they do so on the road against Peckley Valley. They win it 28-6, while no problems for Donegal now that they have their stud running back healthy. They roll all over Elko, 60-27.
Yeah, Donegal looks to be in control of Section 3 there. Our final game of the night, non-league action for Northern Lebanon. Fleetwood paying them a visit tonight, and they lead it 10-7 right now. The game is in a lightning delay.
So those were the scores, but how about our potential plays of the week? We've selected this week's best, and we'll post them online in just a bit. To vote for your favorite, just go to our blog, news11sports.com. We will have the plays along with a poll posted a bit before midnight tonight, and we will, of course, announce the winner next Friday.
And don't forget, we've got more live high school football on BRC 11 next Friday. Friday night in high definition, it'll be the Cocalico Eagles trying to rebound against the Cedars of Lebanon. Our live coverage begins from Eagles Stadium at 7 p.m. All right, Brian, that'll wrap up our Week 6 coverage. What about final thoughts for the week?
Final thoughts, big win for the Barons. Great game in Denver tonight. Just really a shame that someone had to lose that game.
Yeah, we didn't want to see that, but the season's a long one, so maybe we'll hear from those two teams again in the district tournament.
Most likely.
Yeah, for all of our high school game night crew, I'm Chad Lane.
And I'm Brian Cast. We'll see you next week.